Yo, what's going on, guys? So, this is actually just like a quick little video, just a quick document that I've created because I honestly think that this changed my life. This is a way better position for the camera. Um, it's a process that, I'm not the person that came up with this, like, that would be awesome. It's a process that, like, Einstein used, like, Charlie Munger used it, and Alex Hormozy basically uses it all the time. And it's called inverted thinking. Like it's basically a problem solving strategy, more or less, like more like a solving strategy, like that is a little bit more creative for sure. Basically, what is inverted thinking? It basically just means like flipping the problem. Like when you say, for example, I don't know, I want to build a good physique in a year, then figure out like what is it that you would have to do to make sure that that doesn't work. Like, for example, I would like eat junk food all day. I would drink cola every morning. I would just eat like dessert. I mean, Alex Hormozy eats dessert and he has definitely a good physique, but you get where I'm going. Like, what would you do to make sure that that doesn't happen? And then basically you just go down that way and you flip that. You just say, for example, okay, I would eat very unhealthy to I would eat healthy because our mind is way better than in finding problems than it is in actually finding solutions. But when you find problems, you have it way easier to find solutions. Like, kind of makes sense. So then you just figure that out for yourself, and then you go out and you use that to put it into an action plan. Like I personally did this with. I almost everything that I ever like did, I just wrote it down. I was like, okay, what would I do if I want to definitely make sure that I fail, and then I just use that in a list and said, okay, well, what would I make happen to make sure that I win? And that's basically the inverted way of using that. And just some examples here is basically the inverted thinking. Like, for example, the customer service. Like the original is, how can we provide an excellent customer service? The inverted way is, what would cause the worst customer service experience ever? Basically, it's harder to find an answer on that thing than it is to find an answer on this thing because we are like our primal brain basically just wants us to survive. It doesn't really want us to find any solutions. It just wants to make sure that we don't die. So that's basically the same thing that happened here in product development. Like, how can we make this product better? And okay, well, I didn't move it. Great. Inverted is like, what would we make this product? What would make this product worse? Well, I can definitely not read today, but never mind. Like, what would make this product worse? Personal development. How can I be more successful? Inverted. What habits would lead to failure? Like it's very simple when you just turn it around to figure out what's the actual problem behind it, and then you can solve it easier because a problem well defined is half solved. Then the benefits, I just put some stuff in here that I personally believe is kind of like interesting, like enhanced creativity. Like you figure out a lot of stuff when you invert like when you invert stuff that you want to do, because you like are more problem aware than you are solution aware. Problem anticipations is it identifies potential pitfalls and negative outcomes proactively. You can figure out what you should do to fail, and then you can just turn it around. And long story short, I personally believe this is the best way to solve any problem, the fastest way possible. When you say, for example, you have a long-term goal and you want to make sure that you actually get to that goal, then you figure out the actions that you have to do. Do these actions every single day, and well, yeah, lo and behold, you're going to be there at one point in your life. So I hope this maybe helps someone to think about how to solve a problem differently. And like I said, this thing didn't help me only, it helps Alex Hormozy, it helped Albert Einstein, and a lot of very well-known people. So yeah, maybe use it, figure out what you want to figure out, and hopefully it helps.